quite amazing when we begin to reflect on the relationship that the apostles had with Jesus. And of course, bringing in St. Paul, who also had a deep relationship with Jesus. And this really is the beginning, spoken in the Gospel of St. Matthew, of Jesus walking by the Sea of Galilee. And it's almost like an image of him casually walking by and turning to Andrew and Peter and saying to them, "Follow me." Now, having said that, you can imagine Jesus having been preaching at the Sea of Galilee, and the fishermen in their boats were listening carefully to him. And so it's not quite like it's written in the scriptures here. They would have had a relationship with him, at least from a distance, to be able to say yes with their lives, which is huge, huge. So I think the real first question for us is the call that Jesus gave to each and every one of us. Because he called each of us by name. And you can kind of think back, when was that? When did that take place? When were you aware of the call of Jesus Christ in your own life? And Jesus beginning to speak to each of us and saying, "Come after me, and I will make you fishers of men." The response we gave in that moment was either a yes, or "Let me think about that for a second," or a no. And of course, as we know, Jesus keeps walking by. He keeps inviting us. He keeps encouraging us. He keeps loving us, and he keeps calling us to more. It's also interesting that we have the moment that Andrew and Peter, Simon Peter, are following Jesus. And Jesus is still walking by the shore, and he calls James and John. Now, they probably knew Andrew and Peter real well, because they were fishermen on the same sea. But it's still quite a moment to see Jesus calling somebody else to follow him. And in a very real way, that's really part of the invitation for us, to really and truly be a part of the call that Jesus gave to us, and now his call to others. In the end, that's what making disciples of Jesus really is about, bringing people to Jesus. Having said all of that, and honoring, of course, St. Andrew today, but each of the saints we've had named in the gospel, it's also a time, I think, for us to reflect on our work as Knights and Ladies of the Holy Sepulchre. That place of the resurrection of Jesus, where everything was made whole, everything was healed, and where Jesus himself rose from the dead. That moment of promise, that moment of hope, that moment of love exploding upon the earth, and especially exploding in our lives. Because in the end, that's probably one of the reasons we said, "Yes, we'll follow you, Jesus," is because we believe in the resurrection. We believe that we who are faithful to him will share in his life forever. Having said that, and thinking of the Holy Land right now, and the circumstances it's in, it is in difficult circumstances. And the Catholic population is probably down to 2 or 3%. And a reason for that there's still Catholics there, is because of us. and the 25,000 to 30,000 kids we take care of as the Knights and Ladies of the Holy Sepulchre, the different hospitals we have, the different youth programs we have, and the support of the Patriarch in Jerusalem and his whole diocese is because of us. All of that is a part of this moment in the gospel, with Jesus saying to us personally, "Come, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." Now, that's true for us, of course, here, where we live, but it's also true for us as we reach out with our resources to the people that are in great need right now, that they can come to believe that Jesus is risen from the dead and that he has healed the world. During this Mass, let's pray for the intercession of St. Andrew, especially him. He's actually my confirmation name, too. One, that we may truly continue to hear his call to be fishers of men here. But two, especially as Knights and Ladies of the Holy Sepulchre, that we can also minister to those that are in need in the Holy Land, and those that need us to show the love of Jesus Christ, and that can be the hands, the voice, the touch of Jesus. Let's pray for that grace during this Mass as we offer it for the people in our ministry in the Holy Land now.